So welcome to part 9, why to be an agent. Why to be an agent is a very good question. There are some really different possibilities to be an agent. So first, there are different possibilities what is calling an agent. You can be a call center agent, or you can be a CIA agent, or a shopping agent, whatever. It means in this kind be different. There are some few accessible possibilities to get this community. I call it now community. It's something like different, but it's in this kind also a community. This have nothing to do with communists like Russian or something. It's a community like peoples are doing the same job, and there are some peoples they doing in this job kind different jobs. So my personal is a totally different kind of art, as you believe into getting, as example, a CIA agent or a FBI agent. I'm like Obelix, right? I'm like Obelix. That's the difference. So some peoples get into a job like through training and government jobs or police or military. So I'm personally was in military. On me it's all different. So one possible way is to get a agent is, as example, to be in UNLAW, to get in UNLAW in law. This is one possibility to get to be an agent. It is mean in this kind of art you are in the same position like an agent have to risk his life in a act of war or some other difficult jobs outside of the country or in a criminal investigation. So you can also fall into the position of an agent, what is not directly called agent, but gives you some access on speculative same levels. So in me it is different. On my personality it is different. It is so that I have different Q matches. I call it Q matches. This is mean Q matches are biofeedbacks. Biofeedbacks can exist in different ways, and they have the same symbiosis on out-country levels. So it's mean they tell a different story about something what is the same. They tell a different story about something what is the same and are not inside of the country, they are outside of the country. Right? And this is a symbol for it. This is a cue or a sign for it that you get spied out. So you are probably a victim of permanently spied out. I'm sorry. I have a little bit air troubles. So one example is where I born, right? I born in Hirschtal, in Aargau, Switzerland, and I was born home. And this is a good combination into Hannibal Lecter, Silent of the Sheeps, right? So there is a combination with the not Dunk, what is Hirsch? Wait. Englisch übersetzen. Deer, with the deer, right? So Hannibal Lecter is full of this hunting, Like Hirschtal is meaning same like from a animal, right? From a animal. And from a animal is same like then later comes the story, the is from 1981, the Red Dragon, right? So the Red Dragon is 1981 and I'm born 1983, right? And it is disgusting. It is disgusting to watch about. As born as a virgin, when it's called the silence of the sheeps, the silence of the sheeps. It's based on a disgusting storyline. It's have to do with the FBI in Central Intelligence. It's have this biofeedback on Federal Bureau of Investigation. The visualization is directed on hunting, and the familiar part is deleted. It is a deleted cutscene. There is no money. There is Google and Yahoo, there are computers, there are AI, there is technology, there is no rights, there is misunderstood, there is a lot of all that stuff that can make you dangerous for other peoples. And then it comes to the 11th September, right? And latest in this kind of situation you get into this position of agent. So it was in my situation. To this time I was not, I have not this, I was too young for this with 18, I do not understand this. The only thing what I understand is that 500 per month when I'm learning in job is not enough to have a horizontal option of existence, right? Not with 500. So what I work full on plenty, have any risk to do something wrong and become 500. So there is the will of work is really low and the risk is really high. It is not a frustrating situation, it is a... Wait, I found out. A challenge. It's a challenge like Hunger Games, right? It's a challenge like Hunger Games. So you get compromised in your intellect, that they say he worked for $500. 1 year long, he earned $6,000 for doing a full-time job. Also means 8 hours, 9 hours a day, right? So as I began the job, it was Saturday morning also was work. And this over a year, and in all the time I earned $6,000, right? So this is a challenge. This has nothing to do with with mathematics, nothing to do with options. It is just torture in that kind. It's not direct, it's mental torture, right? It is a mental torture, and you have to see that I was to this time 17 years old. Because I repeated the third secondary school. And then it comes to 9/11, and there was for me absolutely nothing clear about it. Only as then later I was in psychiatry. Only as I later was in psychiatry, there is getting more and more clear that there is something totally wrong. And I began to understand what my personal function and my name are integrated into social life from peoples I don't know, and peoples don't like to regret any kind of this social interrogation back to me. And then it get more and more clear that there is anything wrong about it. So also then later with Red John from The Mentalist, what it's then called again on family. So Red John killed the family of the Mentalist, right? And it was, they are forswearing us, was a conspiracy, right? Was conspiracy. And that was all physical. That was not just mentally, it was physical pressure, and mentally pressure, physically pressure with social conversation, and mentally pressure with also social resignation. And if these options are these cues are active, there is no other possibility as that you be in that agent position, and you are not bound to any agency, and you are not bound into any financial, and you are not waiting for any financial security, and you have not the option for any physical security from some murder attacks, toxic attacks, drive attacks. There is a lot. You have everything you do alone. But because you're in this case a victim, you're really good able to mobilize some different kind of specialists in different positions. And this is agent, this is nothing different. So this is not an agency get paid from an agency, it is more like you are in center of an activity in a suspicious crime, actually get treated as human trafficking. So